Hi everyone, this is Siddharth Kumar, and today I'll be giving my review on Extraction. This is a movie which is now available on Netflix, and it just got released in this year, which stars Chris Hemsworth, Randeep, Hooda, Pankaj Tripathi. So the story of Extraction, it's a crime thriller, and this is a movie about a mercenary who is tasked with rescuing a kidnapped son of an Indian drug lord by Bangladesh drug lord. So the story starts in with with a kid called Ovi who gets kidnapped, and immediately this sets off the alarm. The father of the kid wants his son to be rescued, and they assign this task to Chris Hemsworth or Tyler in the movie. And Chris and his team get together immediately. They make a plan to go to Bangladesh. They have all the escape routes, the design, when they will come out, where is the meeting point, everything that's planned out. So when Chris reaches Bangladesh, he really has a hard time getting the kid out of Bangladesh because he gets trapped over there as he is rescuing the kid, and he battles with the gang members. He shoots them. There is a lot of action and violence in this movie. And as he's trying to rescue the kid, Randeep Hooda comes in, and he starts shooting at Chris. And that's when they have to get involved, fighting each other, and they are trying to escape. They're trying to escape the cops. Essentially, the entire city is under lockdown, and finally, Chris battles with the the Bangladesh cops, and loses his life. But the kid is kidnapped by his the kid is rescued by his team. So this is the entire story, and so my views on that is that this was a fast-paced crime thriller movie, and this was a movie that I was totally engaged and focused in. So I mean, full marks to the director Sam Hargrave, who's also a stunt performer. And if it was not for Chris, maybe I wouldn't have watched this movie. So there was a lot of publicity on that. And Randeep also did an excellent job in this movie. Now, what I don't understand in this movie is that when the kid was getting rescued, they were about to reach the river point. Randeep comes in and starts shooting at Chris. And if they were in the same team, why would he be shooting to Chris? They should have resolved these things quickly and left the country. So that didn't happen, and it looks like there is some confusion going on. I couldn't make out who was told to rescue the kid. Where did that request come from? Was it the father? Was it Randeep Hooda? And Randeep Hooda is told to go and rescue the kid, and he says he would need an army. But he goes to Bangladesh single-handedly to get the kid outside. So, which I think was weird again. So, I mean, a lot of action sequences. There is a good chemistry bonding, I would say, between the kid and Chris Hemsworth that starts developing as they spend more time with each other in the crowded city of Dhaka. And in the end, when the kid is getting rescued, Randeep now is a savior. He's trying to fight with the cops, and ultimately he loses his life too because a sniper kills him. And Chris loses his life too. He's shot in the back, in the neck, and other areas, maybe in the leg, and he's wounded badly, and he succumbs to his injuries, and he falls over the bridge, and he dies. But the kid is rescued by a chopper. So so I think that overall it was a fine movie. When I'm reviewing a movie, I'm marking it at different criteria such as direction, acting, editing, cinematography, story. I'm overall going with 3.5 to this movie. I mean, there are still some pieces that were not very clear what was going on, but it was a tough job for Chris to get the kid out from a very crowded place like Bangladesh. At some point, I wasn't even sure if that was Dhaka because, as he's in a apartment complex, you can hear Indian songs playing. Like once or twice is okay, but three times Indian songs playing in Bangladesh. I'm not sure if maybe the director should have paid attention to all those tiny things. But I mean, it's a one-time watch. Great acting by Chris Hemsworth, Mr. Jaiswal, the kid. But Pankaj Tripathi is a fantastic actor, and he did not get a chance to literally do much in this movie. So I thought that was a bummer. Maybe this will be a second installment coming up, and maybe a new person will be the mercenary, and maybe that's why Chris had to die. But I don't know. Maybe what the director was thinking to kill the role of Chris, was it required or not? But if it were me, I would keep his role alive and then put him on to a different mission and have some continuity built into this kind of a series. But really good to see what happens in the extraction world when people, family members get kidnapped and how they're rescued. So my as I said, my review is 3.5 out of 5 for Extraction. You can take a look. It's available on Netflix, and take care, guys. Bye bye.